Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming snow for Friday into Saturday. This is going to be a big one. I could already tell by how much it's looking like right now. It's going to be big. So, let's take a quick look at what they're saying right now. If I could get this thing to load. Okay, here. All right. So, right now they're saying like 9.8 on the dot. So 9 to 14 would be a good bet. And it's compromising the two models because one model, the European model, just wants to say a foot or so. And then GFS is like, well, some places might see some 8s or lower than that. So we're just going to say 8 to 12. So this is the GFS snow totals we're looking at for 9.8. European saying a foot or so. GFS, I meant European model here. Let me just erase that again and put a E. Yeah, let me fix that. So European model saying 12 and up, like I said. And GFS is saying 8 to 12. So I remember yesterday we were talking about how the European model was saying significantly less. And then they started to agree overnight. And now they're starting to disagree again. And now the European model is the one saying more snow. So let's take a look at the GFS here in the track. And when it's like halfway through the United States, it looks like it's going to die. But don't get fooled, because once it's halfway through the United States, the problem with that is it's probably going to lose some moisture from the atmosphere from not being near any bodies of water. So once it regains that atmosphere in the eastern coast, in the Great Lakes, it's going to turn back into the bomb cyclone it really is. So once it's back in the eastern coast, you're going to get that low pressure interact with the high pressure and the moisture from the atmosphere, and it's going to create a bomb cyclone. Or even worse, a blizzard or a nor'easter. Right now, I think it's going to be a very big nor'easter, if not a blizzard, but it's not going to be something that Connecticut is only going to see every 30 years. I remember last winter we had a lot of good snowfall, some that we got near 2 feet or so. But the thing about that is we didn't have that wind. This one, it's going to be near a foot of snow, and we're going to be talking about a lot of wind, like power outage winds. I don't want to scare anybody, but it's coming. So don't be on low alert. You're going to want to be on high alert for a very long time here. There are two scenarios. One is getting more likely, the one where it's just off the coast, but there's also one where it goes off the coast and takes a weird turn and swirls around in the Cape, which is very unlikely. There's a lot to determine, but it's just looking so definite right now. It's already a 90% chance. It's gonna happen. It's gonna snow. Right now, we're just trying to determine how much. And the wavering point over the last couple days has been anywhere from 8 to 12 and a half or so. So I'm just saying 9 to 13 at the point. That's compromising the two models. Europeans been saying a lot now. Homework due. Never mind that. So yeah, I'm just looking at these models, and they're just trending upward over the last day or two. We got a lot to talk about today, guys. It's gonna be a long video, which I hate to make long videos. I'm gonna update twice tonight, actually, due to the fact that it's such a big storm, and before you know it, things will change again. So we're looking at lake effect snow up north, and then it's like falling apart here. But you got some snow out way out west. That's 72 hours. But if I zoom ahead to 96 hours, you can see that lake effect snow compromises with that thing near the Gulf of Mexico, and that thing is that system. So when it was out in the middle landlocked areas, it died because it didn't have enough moisture. But then once we gained that moisture, it turned back into that cyclone. I mean, bomb cyclone it is. And also getting that boost from the lake effect snow and that cold air, it's going to be either a blizzard, a bomb cyclone, or something huge, because the worst of it is definitely in the New England Northeast area. So I would say saying 8 to 12 would be a low shotting it up. So yeah, I would say we could see significantly more than a foot. We could see just a bit less than a foot, and I wouldn't be too surprised. But anywhere from like 9 to 13, maybe even occasionally 13 or more, depending on what happens and how much comes down in an hour. It's going to be a big one. Anything over 10, I would expect. Anything less than 10, that's getting a little down there. But you could see how it starts off. It's starting off light because you're getting that little dose of that lake effect snow from that little system there. It's going to start off kind of clumpy. And now you're going to think here, oh, it's not going to be big. Because at Friday night at like 10 p.m., you're going to be looking outside. This isn't much. And that's because it's just going to be a little on and off here and there, light snow to start. Then once that low pressure starts moving up the coast, that's where that bomb cyclone comes. So when it first starts off, that's not the bomb cyclone. That's just the little boost to bring that system up, that cold air. So you get that flurries on Friday. Then Friday night, that's when that thing goes up the coast. I don't even know what to call it. It's just looking big. So you could see once it's going up, you could see those dark blues, and that's over an inch per hour to a half inch to an inch and a half per hour, which is it doesn't happen very often unless a couple weeks ago there were some bands here in Connecticut 2 to 4 inches per hour, and that lasted like 2 hours. So definitely the duration of this storm, 30 hours or not 30, a whole day or so of snow. You could be talking about continuously slick roads, power outages, and don't shovel the snows. Don't get those snow shovels or snow blowers out on Saturday. Get them out on Sunday. Or, if I'm wrong, you might want to go out PM hours on Saturday to shovel, and then Sunday make your second round, because it's going to be a big one. Even after it seems to quiet down a bit during the late PM hours, it's going to strengthen up again, start dropping another half an inch per hour for a couple more hours, bringing another like 2 inches to the state. So snow totals, I'm saying most of Connecticut is under 9 to 16 inches. Well, in that northwest corner, which according to both models is saying a little bit less, that's where you could be seeing those 9s and stuff. But most of Connecticut, a lot of Massachusetts, a lot of these areas are going to be seeing 9 to 16. Maine, southern Maine, and eastern Maine, 9 to 16. But a lot of other places won't be seeing as much, especially in certain parts of Connecticut. But that Euro model, I am saying Western Connecticut, you're going to be seeing very, very heavy if that Euro model is right. But this is the two kind of combined. It might not seem like it, but yeah, it's just gonna be big. So let's look at the Euro model now, and we're not even halfway through this video. Great. I hate recording my voice 24/7 sometimes, but hey. Let's look at the European model now on weather.us. This one does a good job of showing that display, which I really like, and also seeing those towns. I kind of like this website a little bit better, just because it's a little bit easier to understand everything. But if you're looking for all the specifics, like I am a lot of the time, weathermodels.com has the best details and the best options if you're willing to pay that extra money. But this is the only site where you don't have to pay money to see European models that I know of. And this one does a really good job. So you can see right now when it's in those landlocked states, not near the Gulf, it's not getting the strength it needs here. And now a lot of people are going to think, yo, this thing does not look like a bomb cyclone. Well, don't get fooled by that, because it is going to be a bomb cyclone. It just needs that moisture from the Gulf and then that lake effect snow up north to give it that boost. It's going to be a big one once it gets that, once it gets what it needs to gain. So once you see it like this, you're going to be like, this is not going to affect us, all right? But no, it is. See that lake effect snow up there? And see that moisture in the Gulf? There's always going to be moisture in the Gulf. And what I've seen a pattern of this year is storm systems, especially snow systems, going down near the Gulf and getting that increased in moisture. And that's going to combine with that lake effect snow, secretly kind of go north. And it's just going to combine. You got that moisture from the Gulf, Eastern, and everything. And it's just going to be a massive one. We're going to zoom in on Trenton, New Jersey now. Look at this band of snow. This is just the start of it all. And look already what we have here. We got heavy snow from Middletown, New Jersey, I'm assuming, yeah, all the way down to Baltimore, which is just a huge span of that heavy snow, which it's gonna be huge. If I zoomed out a bit more, that you would be able to see that band just a bit longer. Oh yeah, it goes way to like southern. But here's that light snow starting to creep into Connecticut here. This is the part where I'm saying it's just starting off. Now that you get that heavy band from Springfield all the way down to Bridgeport, Connecticut. Springfield is in New Hampshire. I mean, not New Hampshire, Massachusetts, guys. Sorry, Massachusetts. Study on the geography. Out east, it looks like chunks of heavy snow, but a majority of eastern Connecticut is in light, and that northwest corner is light. But as this storm progresses, 90 hours from now, this isn't exact 90 hours from now, it's just an estimation. Look, statewide, it's all going to be heavy snow. And this is the point to come and think about here. Is statewide, but here's the parts where it's going to get a lot of people confused. Well, how are the snow totals going to differ from around the state if they're all getting statewide snow? Well, the problem here is how long each area is getting, because they're all kind of getting equal, like Western is starting off earlier and Eastern is starting off later, but Western is getting it taken out of the state faster, and Eastern is keeping more snow around for a bit longer. So basically, I'm saying that most of Connecticut will be under 9 to 16 inches, locally high. 16 would be a little bit high. But that's a combination of the two models here. I know a lot of people are going to be saying, like, well, my town didn't get 9 to 16. Well, that's because, here's the thing. This is a compromise of the two models. This is far out. It's going to either decrease or it's going to turn into a huge storm. And that's the thing. Like here, look here. If we don't get those couple patches of that, like extremely, like historic bands of snow, we might not be talking as much snow. But if those bands get even stronger, we could be talking about a 1 to 2 feet potential. And that's the thing. A lot of people are going to be talking about over the next couple days. Like a lot of newscasters are saying, there's still a lot to determine. I think that's pretty much a wrap up. You can see it's starting to leave the state like it always does. Eastern, it's leaving later. Now let's look at the snow totals. All right. 12 plus for Western Connecticut. 9 to 12 for most of East Connecticut, but far east, 12 plus. And this is the European model. That's it. Have a great day. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos later. Bye.